малышка моя родная, ну как дела? Наверное, к дому зима, дорожки все замела. В небе над Грозным тают звезды в лучах зари. И только маме, что я в Чечне, не говори.
The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hello and welcome. My name is Nugget, and I am very happy to bring you Metro 2033 Redux, a game I am a huge fan of. So, without further ado, let's hop right into the prologue.
Hey, Artyom. When you left your home station, do you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world, or send it straight to hell.
Gotcha!
We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Alright, so I didn't really want to step on any of the dialogue, and will do my best to avoid it.
Artyom, check those crates for ammo and med packs.
As well, I'm not going to be pulling open the notes to read them, just because, you know, I don't want to distract from the game itself as a whole. Gosh, you know, I think even playing it now, in this, the year of our Lord, 2024, gosh, the first time I played Metro would have been 2013.
Okay. Up we go.
Honestly, it holds up incredibly well, and it's just such a phenomenal game. You know, as a post-apocalyptic
Seems like nobody's home.
I've always loved Fallout and anything to do with the end of the world, really, and getting to see a Russian perspective on it is pretty unique.
Suki, here they come.
Even just the sound design from back then is great. You know, I'm gonna let him solo for a few minutes. There's a very real chance of me getting incredibly frustrated at some point and just giving up on pretending to be nice, because it's a rough game. It really can be. And there are just a few moments in the game that, even to this day, still make me upset, like when I was a kid. Gosh.
Let's give it a pull.
I'll say the Spartans are just so cool. Honestly, the way they designed them for the game, because I love the book. I read the books first, and then got into the game much later.
Let's move out.
But the entire...
And here it is, Artyomушka. Our goal.
Come in, Woodman. Come in. Over. You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over. Roger. We'll contact you again when we're at the top of the tower. Get a fix on.
You know, Artyom's a bit of a jerk for not turning his radio down when someone was talking on it. I always hate when I go to say something over the net and someone else has theirs cranked up next to me and I start hearing echoes.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle!
Something that never really comes up till later in the series is the fact that they do have vehicles in the Spartan Order.
Stay calm.
Watch
Watch
your
your backs,
backs.
boys. Okay. This is gonna be tougher than the library. On my mark. Fire at will.
Thanks for watching my back, guy.
Hold the line.
So he's sitting there and he was like, man, that watchman's getting pretty close. just let it walk up and smack. Oh, that's my lack of situation awareness right there. It is very late and I am really tired. But you know, I had put this off for a little bit. I had done it on my laptop. This was not done by recording. I actually
Demons!
I love the demons. They're just so uniquely terrifying. I tried to do this on Ranger difficulty undisabled, and I'm having a hard time getting the audio to work, and so I ordered a better mic, and then
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20 and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
Artyom! Awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
alright, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but essentially what ended up happening was I ended up upgrading my entire setup. And after dealing with returning some stuff,
Let's go, Artyom.
oh man, he has such a cool jacket. And getting everything together, getting everything set back up, and I just spent the last hour making sure the audio and everything sounded halfway
Yes, Nikolai?
decent.
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
You know, I'm finally here and I'm finally doing this, and it really feels good. And, you know, people who have served absolutely love talking about when they did. I can kind of relate to Artyom's feelings. You know, I remember being out at sea, and it was kind of nice having the routine and seeing the same people day in, day out. But the isolation and kind of the sense of the unknown. I mean, the ocean is such a beautiful and uniquely...
Hello, Artyom.
Hello, friend. Which, squiggles. Russian cursive. Arguably the hardest thing to read. You know, this vast unknown and the ever-present sense of danger in it. I can relate to that.
Hello, Artyom.
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Oh, that's
The
unfortunate.
situation's under control.
Mommy, do we need to wait long?
What about Alexei? He was at the outpost.
My brother is in the
He's been wounded.
hospital.
Alexei was in the battle. Has anyone seen him? Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I can only
Doctor hasn't said anything.
imagine how terrifying that must be, not knowing if your loved one is okay or not. I do not envy them, truly.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind.
God, when will this ever
Man. You know, the Dark Ones don't kill outright, they damage their mind. Meanwhile, at the League of Justice, no, that is terrible. Delirium is something that I personally do not love, and I've only been delirious a couple of times due to injury or illness, and man,
What the hell? Who could that be?
well, monsters don't
It's
knock.
Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
Someone who's reasonable. You know, I do remember I had heat stroke really bad once while standing in ECP in California.
Welcome to Exhibition Hunter.
Man, Hunter looks cool.
Thanks. Now close your gate.
And I
It's been a long time, Hunter.
don't want to stop on this one. I'll try and get the story out quick. So me and my buddy
to
were
see
sitting
you,
in the
Alex.
guard shack, just
Hello,
dying
Artyom.
of
So, Hunter,
heat
what's
stroke.
happening in the outside world these days?
And we kept hearing a beeping, and we were like, man, what could
Most
it
of
be?
what I hear is about the exhibition
Um,
and the undead infesting your tunnels.
Turned out someone was sitting at the gate for like 15 minutes staring at us, just dying in the guard
Artyom,
shack.
I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City.
And
I thought of
man,
your
were
wall.
they upset that we made them wait. Really need to
Dark ones.
there was a part of me that was
Well,
like, oh, I want to
whatever in
collect
hell they
something
are,
everywhere I
my
go,
order
and
has
then
a
I
motto.
just didn't.
If it's
It
hostile,
never stuck
you
out in
kill
my
it.
mind to grab like a postcard or
Shit. Just what we need.
There are wounded here just behind the wall. The hospital.
Take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must stay here and defend the hall.
all right, Artyom, quickly, get a weapon.
my apologies. I'm still learning how this new mic works, so if there's any feedback where it starts coming through the microphone
into
or
the
something,
station.
It's the hospital.
my
They
apologies.
smell the blood.
Also, I love how he gets the AK when he already has a holstered pistol. If I had to guess, probably a Tokarev or a Makarov or something, which... You know, I love comm-block guns, and that appears to be... Teamwork. I think that's a VSS Ventores. Yeah. With the bayonet. And I vaguely remember seeing something where it was all the revolvers in the metro are Nagant revolvers, so they can be fitted with suppressors.
Artyom, are you all right?
Oh, I got an
course.
achievement.
He's a dead-eye shot, this one. No dark ones here. Just the usual tunnel trash.
The Dark Ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
What's happened to you, Alex? You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws. And I'll take more than a few of your Homo Novus with me to hell.
You think you're some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in
interesting
combat.
thing, for those who are unaware, there were actually Western-style movies
the outer guard post.
made during the USSR, when the USSR existed, right? So Soviet Russia, they made Western-style movies that took place in Eastern Russia, where there are, you know, deserts, and it's such a wild thing to see if you've never seen it. It's an interesting kind of culture clash, but it's, you know, they're not bad. Subtitles are a must, though. I'm actually actively learning
The
Russian,
devil knows what's happening out there, beyond your perimeter.
so I can hopefully someday
I must go
enjoy the
recon the
books
situation.
as they
Listen
were written
carefully,
and the
Artyom.
games.
If I'm not back here by morning,
And,
you must
whole
get to
other
police station
dark
and
side of
find
the
a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
All right.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh?
I kind of wonder what the point of the leather is, because it's got to be protective. But if he's worried about mutants, right? Because bullets will shred through leather. I wonder why he doesn't have wraps on like his legs and his arms instead. Yeah. And if I'm not wrong, I think some of these pictures are developers who worked on the games. So I do love that. It's advertised exclusively throughout the game itself.
Sorry, Artyom. This part of the station is under temporary lockdown. Only the guards may pass.
Well,
sorry, I can't let you through yet.
Understandable. Love the haircut, by the way. Mine's getting a little long. I might need to shave it here soon.
Where did you get that record?
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
I mean, you know, you never realize just how much you miss music.
How about
when you haven't heard it in a while?
How about the house where you'd like to live with your mom and dad?
And if I'm not wrong, I think that's a balilaka. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. To open your journal. But what if I get lost in my home station?
Nobody home.
I think someone's home.
You know, liars, hypocrites, traitors,
Cool
everywhere.
lighter.
What? You said?
Honestly.
Shit, okay?
What am I doing? Where am I going? I may actually need
Is
to...
that you? Is everything alright? Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Oh. Lady of the... Oh, thank goodness, an arrow.
Look who's talking about dirt. Walking around and leaving those dirty footprints everywhere.
I'm gonna try not to walk through your sweep of the
Clean it
pile.
up after them.
I always love how my dogs wait to walk anywhere until I've swept up a nice little pile of stuff, and then suddenly
resources and so on.
they need to go right through there.
The northern tunnels will now be secured by our combined military units, a major step in defense of the metro system. As a sign of goodwill.
Now, this guy clearly knows what he's talking about.
Good weapons make good soldiers.
I like the cut of your jib, funny man. Good weapons make good soldiers. Yeah, I mean...
Artyom!
I'm going. Interestingly enough, right?
Hello, Artyom. You need some weapons? Okay, let's take a look.
So remember...
Submachine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a bastard gun.
Looks like a Sten gun if you ask me.
Use short bursts, Artyom. Help yourself to some ammo too. Here's a universal charger to keep the battery powered.
Oh, I always thought these were so cool.
And a gas mask. Put it on if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case.
Ah, cheese.
Okay.
So, as far as the good weapons make good soldiers, right? There was a popular rumor for the longest time that Marines were executing people during the Battle of Fallujah, right? Because they kept hitting headshots, and a lot of people ended up attributing this. Let's see, it's 10 for that, so I can do 10, 20. There we go.
Make your choice, huh?
Yeah, that's a decent amount of ammo. Or, when we gave ACOGs to soldiers, they were suddenly able to pinpoint target body parts, like arms and legs, which wasn't really the case. The actual thing that occurred was, because most people in the military have to qualify iron sights, right? I think the Air Force are the only ones I've ever met who did not have to...
Hi, how are you, Artyom?
Well, hello there, friend. Oh.
Come in, son. You're ready to set off. Good. You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga. We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear. That's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go. I can see that you look up to Hunter, but a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible. Goodbye, my boy.
You know, in years of playing, I've never actually had this interaction before. That got me a little bit in my feelings. Guess what? So everyone, except for probably the Air Force, right? Because when I worked with them, they all qualified with ACOGs. But everyone's required to qualify with irons. It's just 9 times out of 10 when someone's peeking around cover, center mass of the most available target is usually a headshot, right? Or someone's leaned around a piece of cover, firing.
Here!
Right, like their upper torso is going to be the most.
Привет. So you ready to move out?
Привет, товарищ.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
Yeah, so that's why that occurred, right? Like, it's not that ACOGs or optics suddenly make everyone into a bullet point accuracy like monster.
Hey guys, going to Riga?
Yeah, we are.
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free
I
rides.
really like those
You'll have to
boots.
pull the lever sometimes.
I can do that.
I always want
Let's
to
go
get
then.
myself a new pair. I'm a huge Milsurp.
Alrighty then. Good luck to everyone staying home, and to us
I'd
too.
love to get a pair of Vietnam
Let's go.
jungle boots.
So, are you ready to finally be somewhere else?
Oh, Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes, anyway. Should be fun. Or dangerous. Even better, right?
No, I prefer safety.
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
So, where you from?
Riga, I'm making the rounds, buying merchandise.
Yeah,
Bet you've seen a
personally,
few places.
I prefer safety and boredom.
Next to Riga, and that's a big
Excitement
metro
and
already.
danger, right?
I used to
Which
make
may sound
trips to
weird,
Police, but getting
but,
there now requires a
you
lot
know,
of
at
luck.
least when you're
After being
bored,
from Hansa.
everyone goes home
Ride
safe.
that thing.
Hansa connects to the whole metro
Everything's
and has a
exciting.
lot of stations, but doesn't welcome outsiders. And if it's not Hansa, then you have to go through the Reds, the Nazis, or your regular bandits. And these guys are really going at it lately. If they're not fighting everyone else, they're warring with each other.
You know, they do a really good job of exploring some of the lore going on through just casual dialogue.
A military caravan got stuck near Alexeyevskaya. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use the service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevskaya.
How many times can you say that fast? It's a bit of a tongue twister, man.
Point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with that tunnel?
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through there last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
What an interesting way to put that. You know, if I wasn't comfortable talking with it,
Safe trip.
I would just be like, oh, I don't really
We're
like
riding a
talking
hand
about
car and we're armed, so I think we'll make it there okay.
I wonder how the tritium sites stay glowy when they're not actually being exposed to sun.
If you help push the lever, we'll get there sooner.
You go help them in. We should move faster here. You watch the back, Artyom.
Sure, I'll help. That way we'll get to Riga in no time, right?
Now, we should get out of here sooner. It's scary when they're around. And I pity them.
Them? Who them?
Can you hear them weep?
Whom do you mean, them? What are you talking about, huh? What the hell is going on? Boris? Boris?
Hey, what's happening to me?
My head!
Artyom! Over here!
If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated.
almost looks like they're running in place. Yeah, it's easier to see without it.
Oh God! Shoot them! You shoot! I'll take the ladders! Come on!
Okay, so it's 4 shots to bring him down. Oh no. Oh goodness. Careful.
Artyom, take my shotgun!
I'm not opposed to getting a little help, but man, he almost blew my hand off. Well, looks like we lost one. Can't save them all though.
Conserviamo, Artyom! Conserviamo!
Oh really? I thought I was just gonna sit here and spray wildly into the mass of these watchmen, as Alice says. Yeah, I was just gonna spray wildly into them until the gun went click.
Just a little bit left, come on!
I could never tell if that was meant to happen or if I was just bad at it. Really know how to make it intense. Already now is not the time to reload. Oh goodness.
He's alive! Come here, quick!
Oh really? I was gonna take my sweet time.
Please!
One guy was hesitating for me. I wonder how they get into the metro anyway. I like the balaclava.
I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. Probably tea.
Riga station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went no further. So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival. The vodka didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone, but I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
All right, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike.
Are you announcing that to the entire bar?
To you!
Hell, if not for you, Artyom, we'd have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal. Or at least some extra ammo. Here, take them. To you.
Artyom, to you! Artyom, you really immune to that shit?
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
I'm just gonna ignore.
Okay, we've got to check that.
Just
to our
gonna
luck.
ignore.
And to Artyom.
To your health. The vodka kicks everyone's ass, huh?
So tell me, the tunnel to market's closed down?
Well,
We passed through some kind of invisible way.
I'm gonna take that.
When I got my was a horde of Nasalises chasing me.
With that, it has been a pleasure being able to bring you Metro 2033 Redux. I've been Nugget, and here's just a reminder to do one small act of kindness. You never know who it might make the difference for. Huh. That was kind of neat. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. and I hope to be bringing you another installment in this. Hopefully I'll get through all of the Metro games, or maybe I won't. Who knows? But with that, you all have a wonderful day.